Hey peeps, my friend gave me this Scorpion Pepper Gouda. Hey, help me out and tap the screen so I can get a focus. Sweet. Look how evil it looks. She says, oh, I know that's hot because the peppers are only tiny little specks in the cheese. And I'm like looking at this and I'm seeing at least a couple other warnings of evilness. I see this evil scorpion. Scorpions are the most heebie-jeebies bug ever! And here's also, it's got this symbol that means it's the hotness.
It's just hot, not extra hot.
And the most warning, scary sense of all I get from this is that the cheese is this, like, amber yellowish color. Dun, 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 dun. Little tiny piece for you.
And I'll have 3,000 steps so I can run away from it.
That's a weird, random smartwatch that my roommate left here.
If I get 150 subscribers, I may do a review on this poopy thing.
Is it decent?
Oh, that's spicy.
I definitely can tell this is Trinidad Scorpion, which is, according to the chart, 2 million Scoville units.
What type of hot sauce or cheese is it?
Gouda. I've never had Gouda before, actually.
That's delicious. I'm going to be wearing this poopy watch for the whole video for some reason. To see how much I flail around my arm. And it affects the stepwatch. Thing.
Why don't you, like, flail your arm around 100 times and then switch it to the other arm so you have even Stevens.
Like, it's only burns 0.1 calorie cacao of energy, it says. It's a cacao. Not a cow, a cacao.
Let me see what you mean by cacao.
0.1 cow.
Show the people what you mean by cacao. Okay, so this is sideways, but I'll turn it sideways in post. Fat, speed, mileage. I don't see cacao.
Look, heat, cacao.
Oh, K-cows. Oh, K as in you multiply that number by 1,000. I'll put this in a different bag. Go ahead.
A hundredth of a cacao.
You have to say it like K-cows. I did 100K units. Well, flail the other arm too. You'll be like 16 years old and trying to talk to girls and be like, hey babe, and this arm will be like all bulgy, and the other arm would be like that guy in India who keeps his arm in the air for his 40 years of his life, all skinny with nothing and fingernails that go really long for some reason.
My normal skinny arm, then one just giant buff one that's... Wait, that wouldn't happen.
I need you guys' help. If you like anything in this video, doesn't matter, hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. And if you got any ideas, I can't read your mind, please type it in the comments below.
You're not an admin, you can't do
Another
that.
way that I'm helping you guys out is I put links to all the gear I use. This is a gimbal, and let's say you're shooting videos and you have a gimbal. This particular tripod is super helpful because it has a thumb wheel to screw things on instead of having to spin the gimbal around over and over and over and over again until you get a headache and you want to fall down. And why do they call it a selfie tripod? Because check this out, you're going to love this. This particular gimbal lets me reverse it to look at me like this. And then I can collapse one of these, or two of these, and hold it up.
Or three of these.
Look at me, I'm walking outside and I'm doing a selfie time. Blah, blah, blah. Look at me walking around doing selfies with my selfie tripod.
I don't like selfies at all. They're terrible. They're poopy.
Charlie's not a fan of selfies. If I ever do a selfie, it's a complicated, like how on earth did you get that shot? Which, by the way, is aided by this shutter button that comes with this selfie tripod. So let's say you set up a complicated shot, you don't have to be anywhere near your phone to hit the shutter. You just have to pair the button to your phone with Bluetooth.
You shouldn't even be eating hot popsicles anyway. Mileage, 0.2 kilometers.
You did not run 0.2 kilometers. You lifted your arms like 100 times.
Or technically it thinks I have 400 steps.
He technically is burning calories, so I support it.
So I can burn off this meal that I didn't even eat yet, or my previous meal. This is going to be pretty spicy.
I think he approves of Trinidad Scorpion Gouda cheese.
I can't really taste it, the spice, anymore.
Our tolerance is a bit high. So check it out. I want to make some low-carb spaghetti with Charlie, in case you guys have never heard of this stuff. I'll show you the macros here. So, you know, I'm not just making this up. Total carb, 2 grams. Serving size, about 2 servings per container. So if I ate this whole bag by myself, it'd be 4 grams of carbs. See? Wonder Noodles at thrivemarket.com. And this recipe, which I'll link in the description below. I'll link these in the description below as well. This recipe calls for peeled tomatoes because it's got the lowest sugar count. And because of the human malware and grocery stores not being in stock of all the things, I got diced tomatoes because I made sure in the ingredients that there's no sugar. See? No sugar. Well, Charlie chops that meat up. Derpily.
This is actually, I think this is the first time I've done it.
Hold it like this and go straight up and down.
So, whack-a-boy it.
Yep. Now this recipe calls for a 28-ounce can, and obviously I don't need that much. If you get a 28-ounce can, it's usually enough pizza sauce for 3 pizzas. And also, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. I just kind of use it as a guide for a couple of the ingredients and seasonings, and then modify it as I see fit. And because I use a 14-ounce can, which is going to be more than enough for the spaghetti, I have to divide some of these things by 2. So 3 tablespoons olive oil is 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And the same goes for the apple cider vinegar. Now I need a teaspoon of basil, oregano. Now I'm not going to put as much garlic powder and onion powder as they say, but still a little is good.
Because it's slightly less
bitter, you know. Parsley. I didn't do parsley yet. How about the rest of that cheese, that shredded cheese?
Sure.
How much pink salt? It says a teaspoon, so here's the cheese. So I've got the cheese in there. I just poured, we were snacking on this earlier and it was almost gone. I was like, oh, we better stop. This thing says red pepper flakes, but I don't actually have that, so I'm just put some cayenne in there. But it's a little watery because of the kind of tomatoes I was forced to use. I bet you if I put 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum, it could probably thicken it up. And then I can go focus on the noodles and meat.
The part that actually is spaghetti.
Sorry, I didn't show you a before shot, but now it's got the right consistency and doesn't look like it has a bunch of liquid on it. Let's go focus on this stuff now.
Because that's important for the subject right now.
Alright, I can turn this back up now that I'm available to work on it. I like this on my spaghetti meats. Serrano Lime. Link in the description for the website where I bought it. Also on the same website, Fire Dust.
Shameless plug.
Can you get the strainer out? Put it in the sink, please.
Take the what out?
Strainer.
Oh. The weird thing with holes in it.
He says the weird thing with holes in it.
What is it? This thing? Why is
Strainer. Yeah, that is the weird thing with holes with it. Do not turn the water on. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just set it in the sink. Now walk away slowly.
Why do you have to walk away slowly?
You know, I don't know. Now what's great about these konjac flour noodles is you don't have to boil them for a long time. It's not even about boiling it for 10 minutes like most noodles are, or 20 minutes or whatever. It's just a matter of warming them up.
Because they're already cooked.
Yep.
Steam water, distilled water.
Meyer, what's it water?
Yeah.
Can you turn the heat off on the meat?
Smells like Serrano Lime.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know this, but sugar is an ingredient in almost all foods. And if you were to go back in time 10 years, you would see it in less foods, 20 years, even less, 30 years. So about 40 years ago, 1980, barely any of the food had sugar in it. Why is it there? Well, I have a theory. Tinfoil oil hat time.
A game theory.
A food theory. Sugar is addictive. Get it out of your diet.
Get erythritol in your diet.
Get erythritol in your diet. Erythritol and stevia. And some monk fruit sometimes. I'm not even sweetening this food at all because I've already desensitized Charlie and myself to eating sweet food all the time.
Yeah, and spaghetti doesn't need to be sweet. Still addictive as it is.
Good point. Does it taste like spaghetti?
Yeah.
Or does it taste like something keto and weird?
Tastes like noodles.
Tastes like noodles, but it's not.
It is noodles. This already tastes sweet.
Yeah, because food naturally is sweetened and stuff. So how long until you have to start going back to school again?
Probably like August 14th or something.
An actual summer vacation. He might have gone back to that because of COVID. So I thought like it was year-round weirdness before, wasn't it?
And we had to write a stupid essay or stupid few paragraphs about that.
About year-round school?
Yeah.
Are schools still doing that?
Hard on the U.S.
Not in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Did they have a reason why they stopped doing it?
I don't know.
If you wrote a paper about it, what did you learn?
I don't think I really learned that much about it.
Just that it happened and it's not happening anymore?
Yeah, that exists.
I hate that when school teaches you about stuff but not the reasons why, you know? Right amount of spiciness with the Serrano lime and a little bit of habanero on top of that.
Yeah. Kind of burns my tongue a bit, but not for long.
So, just a refresher. This is pizza sauce recipe that I modified by getting a smaller can, cutting the other ingredients in half. And if you do make keto pizza off of the recipe that I linked in the description.
Which is good.
Yeah, he loves it. The sauce from the 28-ounce can, if you spread it right, and it's nice and thin, will cover 3 pizzas. Man, if I did a video on keto pizza, whenever I do make keto pizza, I have to make 3, you know? I like the pepperoni and habanero one. I like the breakfast sausage one. And then another one with like black olives and mushrooms. And then that's all I eat all week. Is those 3 pizzas.
Perfectly balanced diet.
What if the title of this video said, Keto Spaghetti exists?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know. With an exclamation point. I think that's good for this recording. What do you think?
Yeah.
And don't forget to stop your audio.
Slightly.